Hello, I'm Captain Brandon aboard Sommer, which is a 2022 Leopard 50 here in the U.S. and BVI.
Hi, my name is Aisha Shakov. I am the chef here on Sommer in St. Thomas, Virgin Islands.
Great. So, what inspired you guys to get into the yachting industry down here?
Well, a good portion of my experience is on power yachts in the Pacific Northwest, from basically Bellingham, Washington, up through the Inner Passage to Glacier Bay, and then also around the Homer Inlet in power yachts. The water's cold up there. Once I started making trips down into the Caribbean, I really fell in love with the Caribbean, the warm, beautiful water, the people, the culture, the food. There's so many fun places to go, and the Virgin Islands is the crown jewel of the Caribbean. It's just the place to be, and once you figure that out and you're excited about it, you want to share it. And this is the way that I found to be able to share my love for the area with the guests that we come in contact with.
And for myself, I was born and raised here in St. Thomas, and what actually inspired me to get into this industry is the fact that I am a water baby. I've been sailing my whole life with my dad, and I am a chef as well. So just combining the two things that I love the most is actually ideal for me. And I do service villas as well on islands, so it's just something that I love. I wanted to change the pace and just combine the two things that I love, which is the water and cooking. So that's how we got here.
Definitely. So, can you guys share a memorable story from one of your charters?
Now, a recent one that I had was a charter, and it was interesting because the charter guests, all of them were owners of fairly large power yachts, and they did day and short-term charters, and they had never been aboard a sailing catamaran before. So when we got out and we got the sail set and we turned off the engines, the expression on their faces and the joy that they had of being able to experience that ageless thousands of years technique of moving through the water with just nothing but the wind. They were thrilled, and it was really fun to share that with them and have them experience that.
Awesome. How about you?
Well, for me, I had a few. The last guest that I had, she asked if we can go. She wanted me to snorkel with her because no one else wanted to, and she was a little uncomfortable with being in the water. So she asked me to snorkel with her and just swim with her. So I went out and I swam with her, and I brought my GoPro and shot some videos for her, which she really appreciated. I sent it to her when they got back home, and they couldn't stop raving about it. So for me, I just love to interact with my guests and let them know that I'm here if they have any questions, any concerns, or just any questions about the area, because I'm well versed in that area. But just socializing with my client, with my guests, and having them tell me exactly what they like so we can fulfill that experience for them.
Definitely. So, speaking of that, what are some of your favorite activities to do with guests on board?
Like Aisha, being in the water and snorkeling, diving, sharing the experience of looking at the sea life, experiencing that. It can be really interactive, and the water is just beautiful and warm, and that's definitely an attraction. I also love to go hiking in various areas, get out and get a little bit of exercise. There are some really unique, fun places to go, such as Annenberg Ruins over on St. John. And the activities are endless. It's hard to name a favorite.
Great. How about yourself?
As far as favorite spots,
Favorite activities?
favorite activities. Yeah. Oh, actually, well, for me, I love. Again, just to piggyback off what I said, I love interacting with my guests. That's one of my favorite activities, and the reason why it's one of my favorite activities is because when I interact with my guests, it lets me know exactly what they want, what they like, and then we can create that experience for them. So having that bond and that relationship is very important for me, so that they're able to come and tell us what they like, so we can give them that full experience, because that's the point of it, to have that experience. So we want to give that.
Create those memories.
Absolutely, yes.
Definitely. So now we're talking about the favorite spots. Which hidden gem or lesser known spot would you love to take guests to on charter?
Well, for me, man, if I tell you my favorite spots, secret spots, it's not going to be secret much longer. There are some remote places that I really like to go if you're into that. If not, there's a lot of places like Soggy Doggy and Soggy Dollar. Soggy Doggy is a friend of mine. Soggy Dollar and or Foxy's, which are really fun. And so we have one or the other or everything in between that we can do, and that's the beauty about the Virgin Islands, the options.
My favorite places are definitely Christmas Cove because that pizza boat is amazing. It's just like a highlight of the area. So I love Christmas Cove. I also really love the bats. I mean, who doesn't love the bats? It's the best experience you can have on the water as far as hiking and just exploring the caves and stuff like that. And Jos van Dyke is absolutely it. There's so many things. It's from the Willy Tees right down over to Hendo's to Taboo on the other side. It's just like he said, it's countless places. It's so many things you can do. So I love them all, but my favorites are definitely Christmas Cove, the Baths, and the whole of Jos van Dyke area. It's just a total vibe there.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Definitely. So what do you love about the boat? Let's talk about Sommer a little bit. What are some unique features?
So Sommer is a 50-foot Leopard, and the front cockpit is definitely unique to Leopards. It's a really nice protected area from sun and also from a little bit of weather, and so it's nice to hang there and have that nice breeze. The forward door going into the cockpit makes it nice. We don't have to walk around. Just really nice. It's open and airy, a lot of windows, a lot of light. And then also we have the flybridge up on the top deck, which is always a good breeze. We can put up the shade canopy if it's too much sun, but there's always a nice breeze, and it's a really nice place to have sundowners and just hang out and relax at the end of the day.
Definitely. What do you like about Aisha?
Oh man, I love this boat. I am in love with this boat, and I think anyone that comes on this boat is going to fall in love as well. The fact that we have 360 views, the galley's upstairs, I get to enjoy the galley and the guests at the same time. It's very luxurious, very comfortable. It's a gem. This boat is a gem. It's an absolute gem, and I think that anyone that comes on this boat is going to agree. So my favorite part is, of course, the galley, but I just love the 360 views all around. You can't beat that. It's so beautiful. No matter where I go, it's beauty.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So what would you say your favorite activities are in the off season when you're not down here chartering?
That depends on the year. I really enjoy the delivery to take the boat for hurricane season down island. If that's where I go at that time, it's fun just to kind of go and have a relaxed pace and visit some different countries. The other one would be if I have time to go back home. I love dirt biking, dirt bike racing, and so my friends and I all back in the desert areas of the States. We have Jeeps, rock crawlers, and dirt bikes, and we like to go out and explore and go to different places. And I just kind of a completely opposite spectrum of sailing, and that's what makes it fun. Is I just like exploration and adventure, and so one of those two options.
For me on off season, I like to perfect my craft and continue. So I service villas on island, just going around doing my chefing, sometimes on boats, maybe not term charters, but I just like to, in the meantime, continue my craft, continue cooking, getting jobs, once until the season starts again. So just kind of staying in the lane so I can perfect it and always be on top for each season with newer things and, newer experiences and stuff like that.
Definitely. So speaking of your chef now, let's talk about some dishes. What would you say your favorite dishes and why do guests love it? And also who or what influences your cooking style?
So I would say my favorite dish is the seafood paella. Of course, we're surrounded by all the best seafood you can possibly get. And we do get, we have friends and family here that are local fishermen. So we have fresh fish that we can get from them. And, I love to be able to give that experience of them seeing the fresh fish that's being caught and they're watching me fillet it, or just having that experience of the seafood that I can provide for them from my island. So I really love the fact that they love the seafood paella, so it gives me a chance to just show my strengths with that area. And my influence as far as cooking, if you're familiar with the Virgin Islands, my grandmother is Edita Joshua, and she is one of the staples on this island, so it's very hereditary. I've been doing this for a very long time. A lot of my seasonings I make myself. I live in the border area next to the market, so I source my own herbs and things like that. So it's quite an experience, and I like to present the fresh herbs and the fresh fish and all that. I think my guests really enjoy that.
It's very delicious.
Definitely. Well, thank you so much for sharing all that.
Well, thank you for taking your time to learn a little bit about us. We would love to have you come down and visit Sommer here with us in the Virgin Islands and share some of our experiences that we've had with you. We'd love to be able to create those memories.
Absolutely. We definitely look forward to seeing you guys. Brandon and I, we're ready to take you guys on an experience that you'll never forget. We're going to take, we're going to make sure that you guys really get to embody this experience. And that's what we're here for. So come and see us at Sommer. We're here waiting for you.